Hey friend, welcome back to another episode of Learn Tarot with me. Today is all about strength. So let's get into it. Okay, something that I really like about strength, just starting out, the thing that I was last thinking just now before I started recording, is how strength kind of feels like the more mature version of the Chariot. So let's get into why I think that. Okay, so the Strength card in the tarot, which is card number 8 of the Major Arcana, it represents inner fortitude, self-mastery, power of gentleness, compassion, and self-control. So a lot of these you'll see have a woman and a lion in the tarot deck. And I read online a quote that I saw said, it's basically like beauty taming the beast. So it's basically just like a balance between your body and your mind, but also knowing when to use the lion's power and passion. So it's the wisdom to know the difference. That's kind of the great paradox in life. It also reminds me of like doing like shadow work. So with the chariot was like fast-paced moving energy. You're navigating the dark and the light side in the chariot. You're trying to find a balance, but it is kind of chaotic, fast, impulsive energy. And strength is the more mature version of that. That's my takeaway from it. So it's really leaning into acknowledging and befriending the parts of you that you once used to armor up and to keep yourself safe. And that's why she's over here just like taming this beast. But the beast is still there. We still need that armor. There are situations in our life where we may need that side of us, that's going to be really helpful. It's just not all the time. And so this is like the strength to calmly tame that inner lion. In love, strength represents a passionate love that needs empathy and patience. So I think whenever I was reading about it, like compassion came up a lot, and then also patience as well. So I think it's being able to sit with things and knowing when to act and knowing when to pause. So the strength card in astrology represents the Leo, which, I think, I don't know which language it is, but I know definitely in Spanish, I think it's like Leon or something is for lion. So it kind of makes sense that it would be a Leo. The element is fire. The planet is the sun. Makes sense. The sun is a ball of fire. And upright, it is a yes. Also, just now as I grabbed this one, I didn't realize that like she was on top of a fire right here. And I really love how in this picture, the heart is broken, but there are roses growing through it. Like there are flowers growing through it. Absolutely beautiful. And in two of these decks is the infinity symbol. And maybe, I don't know, for some reason, it feels like I just kind of imagined that it's a balance between the two, right? Like it's in constant motion of balancing between our different sides, our different desires, the different parts of us, and navigating them. So whenever we have the strength card in reverse, this can represent burnout, insecurity in self, feeling drained, needing to replenish your energy and remember who you are. Or it could be explosive behavior, aggression, your lion is out of control, impulsivity. I think the strength too, just before I even researched this card, whenever I saw strength, for me, it has always felt like confidence. I don't know if that's the same for you guys, but definitely like a sense of confidence. And you know what I just realized? They chose a horse for this deck. I feel like horses are such great readers of energy. That's why like equine therapy is really cool and really helpful for people. Horses can rest and relax, but they can also be wild and untamed. And it really is like the balance between the two. So, in the Lord of the Rings, because y'all know if you've been following me for a while, you know that I like to incorporate the Lord of the Rings and see like which character from there, or which scene or whatever. And whenever I was thinking about it, I was thinking like, okay, in reverse, it could be whenever Boromir is giving in to the ring, right? Like that impulsive energy, feeling burned out, feeling insecure, not remembering who he was, you know? And then the upright was like the next scene where Aragorn comes up to Frodo and Frodo tests him with the ring, and Aragorn just like closes his hands and he's like, I will stay by you, like I support you all the time, right? So recognizing who you are and resisting those things that in the long run aren't going to help you, that's where strength is. I kind of want to look today at the pictures. On this card, I'm very confused. I don't know what this one means. I don't get the art on this one. So if anybody has any ideas on like what your interpretation is of this card, please let me know. I also have a link to the post. I'll post about a picture of my cards on my table and then also my notes. So it should be linked in the description box below, but I also like to put a comment as well so you guys can find that pinned at the top. I think it's interesting too. So on this one, she has a heart around her neck, which I think it says a lot about compassion. Like compassion came up a lot whenever I was researching this, and like the power of gentleness, which may be what the lamb represents. You know, like she is half lion and she is able to sit with the lamb and have nothing happen, right? She has managed to tame her inner beast so that she can befriend the lamb. Okay, so now let's get into the Mythos Tarot, because you guys know I love my Greek gods and goddesses. So let's talk about Atlas, which, I mean, gosh, that picture in itself is really self-explanatory, I think. The whole weight of the world on your shoulders. Very interesting. Okay, so Atlas was a Titan god who was sentenced to hold the heavens and sky aloft for eternity after facing defeat in the Titanomachy. Upright. It takes a lot of strength, endurance, and willpower to hold the heavens and sky aloft for eternity. So, Atlas's presence in your reading conveys these features in your life at that moment. Stamina and persistence are in abundance, which can come through as a quiet inner power. You have the toughness to conquer any inner doubts or fears you may have. If there are any personal demons you need to conquer now, it's time to do it. And if you have any wild ways, you may need to balance and tame them. If you have been going through a period of stress, this visit from the God of Endurance is a reminder of perseverance. Step up now and support any friends or loved ones who need your help, as you have strength and abundance. Note that in order to take care of others, you must first take care of yourself. In the upright, or in the reverse. The path has been long and your endurance strained. Your inner strength is evident if you seek it. So lean upon Atlas as the god of endurance to reach deep and find more of what has always been there. You have an abundance of resilience, which it is time to tap into to get you through these lean times. Focus on the positive and fill your cup with those who build you up, not those who make you feel inadequate. If you need to replenish your energy levels, this is a good time to renew and take care of yourself. Be wary of any explosive emotions you may have, that you may have been experiencing, channeling any raw emotion so it doesn't harm you or others. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Your self-esteem may be low at the moment or manifesting unhappily within your relationships. So take stock and make sure that your anxieties and fears don't prompt you to make an Olympus out of limpets. I don't know what a limpet is, but there you have it. So, strength. I'm finding it really interesting too, as I'm going through these cards and I'm recording these videos for you guys, or with you guys, how I feel like I'm the fool in the journey as well, in a sense, when it comes to tarot. And I do think that in life, things don't always go in a horizontal line. We can jump between different phases, right? So I really felt like when I recorded the Chariot, I was really feeling in the Chariot energy. I was kind of pushing through. I was like, I'm just gonna wing it in this video and I don't know what I'm gonna do and whatever. And today I really feel like I'm in my strength. Like today is a day of rest for me where I woke up very overwhelmed. And I was just like, you know what? I need to prioritize myself so that I can help take care of others as well. And so that I can share my gifts with the world. And I feel like I'm in my lion. Like it's the endurance, which I loved that they use the word endurance. I didn't see that. I don't think I saw that when I was researching it. Endurance. It's continuing. I wonder if some of these card decks have like a camel. Because I always think of camels when I think of endurance. But in The Alchemist, he talks about, I think it was camels. Was it The Alchemist? Anyways, but they talk about camels and how like camels are great for a while, but then they just die. So you need a horse. And you need to use a horse to like get across the desert or to get to your destiny, because with horses you have to stop and you have to water them and you have to feed them and you have to rest them. Camels just will walk and then all of a sudden they just die, right? And so strength is about timing things well, not burning yourself out. Unlike the Chariot, which was the card before, which was, I think, could lead to burnout. I mean, I'm looking at my notes now and it says, yeah, like if it's in reverse, it's burnout. Same with reverse for strength as well. So there you have it, folks. That's what I have for you. As a reminder, please hit that subscribe button so that you guys can follow along in this journey with me. And I really do want to hear your opinions and your thoughts on how you guys memorize these cards. So please put them in the comments below. We're kind of here to just help everybody else out who's also trying to learn tarot together. And I do plan on starting to do some tarot readings as well. So keep an eye out for those. My goal is to post them on Fridays. But anyway, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.